What is good, guys? Yes, we are finally back on Tekken 8 hot takes. Now, I asked you guys for these hot takes a while ago, and season 2 has happened since then. So it's unlikely that you will see any season 2 content in this particular video.
Oh, you're welcome. So cute!
However, I will try to pick out takes that are as relevant to now as possible. Also, if you want your own hot take in the next video, drop them down in the comments below. Also, like, comment, subscribe, all that good shit. Alyssa actually takes a defensive mind to be successful in the long run with her. If we was talking pre-Tekken 8, you'd be 100% correct. Alyssa always had some of the best movement in the game. Lily-esque sidestep and fantastic pokes. It's something that actually doesn't get talked about a lot when it comes to that character, because most ranked Alyssa players just unga-bunga their way through the ranks and are genuinely awful at the game. Even in Tekken 8, Alyssa still has those great pokes. Like, I think it's down 4. That's a good move. Down forward 1. 1-1 has a chainsaw stance extension. I think her 4 is still homing in this game, right? The thing is that Tekken 8 doesn't allow for anyone to have a solely defensive playstyle. And Alyssa has always been able to run an offensive playstyle anyway, which is why poke you to death Alyssa isn't really a thing in this game. Like in Tekken 7, for example, you would be annoying with your movement, poke, and occasionally snowball with chainsaw stance if that was ever needed. Tekken 8, you either hit your 10 frame punish to go into chainsaw stance and mix your opponent into an oblivion, or you hit some armor bullshit to go into chainsaw stance and mix your opponent into an oblivion. You know, there's not really much in between. So you're like half right. True, but not in this game. Yoshimitsu is mid-tier, unsafe as fuck, average pokes, trash counter hit game, has to take tremendous risks even in his win condition. Character still hasn't won a major. If Yoshi was so cracked, everyone would use him. Just watch the most recent Korea versus Pakistan. iMusician was not invited. No Yoshi in sight. Both Kuma and Zhao Yu execute Yoshi's win con better than him. In fact, I'll even add Victor Yoshi Clive among our resident Saudis. This is rage bait, bro. All your way of thinking is just, I don't know, fam. Unsafe as fuck. I guess. But when you are literally breaking the game, I guess that comes with the territory. Average pokes. Safe down forward 2. Back 2-2. 1-1. Down 3 puts him into full crouch. Down forward 3. What more do you need when you have as much bullshit as this character does? Saying Yoshimitsu has a trash counter hit game genuinely has to be one of the most idiotic takes I have ever heard in my life. I'm not gonna lie. This has to be rage bait. Guys, listen to how insane this sounds. Yoshimitsu has a 6-frame counter hit launcher, but his counter hit game is bad. Insane work. Insane. Yoshimitsu has the counter hit. I'm not gonna lie, this take was 100% made to piss everyone off, fam, because there ain't no way. Has to take tremendous risks even in his win condition. I'ma be honest with you, bro, you have no clue what you're talking about, genuinely. Where is the risk associated with Yoshimitsu getting you to the wall, popping heat, and mixing you up with a low unblockable and forward 1+2 that hits grounded and puts you back in a 50-50 situation that can be heat dashed out of to make it +5, where you are then put into even more pressure? Where is the risk associated with that? Where is the risk associated with Yoshimitsu spinning out of literally anything whilst evading homing moves? Please describe the risk associated with Shin Tech Trap, where even if you have knowledge of the trap, you still always lose. Oh, you might get launched using a flash. Oh no! My guy, you can launch your opponent at -5, you sicko. What are we talking about? If Yoshimitsu was so cracked, everyone would use him. No, they wouldn't. And to be fair, everyone was using him in ranked, but if we're talking about tournament level, As much as Yoshimitsu is a broken character, he's still a specialist character. He isn't someone you can just pick up because he plays a different game to everyone else. Bro told me to watch Korea versus Pakistan and there won't be a Yoshimitsu in sight. When Farzin literally plays Yoshimitsu and has beaten arguably the best Tekken 8 player Ulsan with Yoshimitsu in another event. It was literally a highlight of the year. Both Kuma and Ling execute Yoshi's win con better than him. Firstly, 1. Ling doesn't. If you want to see a character that is really never in sight, Ling is that character. And Kuma doesn't even share a playstyle with these guys. He goes into heat and clicks bare electrics. But I guess he will occasionally do a goofy get up option, so I guess Kuma is Ling now, guys. Fucking hell, man. Victor over Yoshi over Clive is so fucking brain rot, guys. I don't know how bro has gone 0 for 3 in this. You are fucking insane, fam. This isn't even a hot take. This dude is a fucking arsonist, bro. You need to be locked up for a take like this, I can't lie. We've got a bad take. Misinformation, miscategorization, and a bad ranking. All from one guy. This is fucking diabolical, fam. You need to be put in the same cell as Nakatsu and Michael Murray with a straitjacket, bro. You have lost your damn mind. Invader Zim says, the Tekken community is the worst in the FGC by far. They whine about this game is scrubby, some characters are, yes, but then there'll be like a blue rank Jin saying that. Like, bro, you say this game is scrubby, but it was designed to help you, and then you still lose. Tekken 7 got hate from Tag 2 players, Tag 2 from 6, etc. Tekken fans just whine and sometimes it's justified, character balancing and such, but other times it's just to complain. Like how when DLCs release and they say just by watching the trailer that the characters are OP. I mean, I have never made an active effort to be part of any other fighting game community other than Tekken, so like, I wouldn't exactly know how toxic those guys are. However, you have to think about it like this. Tekken is in like its own lane. Like, even if it is a 3D fighter like Virtua Fighter and Soul Calibur and like, I don't know, Dead or Alive, Tekken plays nothing like those other games, which makes it hit like a certain unique spot for people, which makes them more passionate about the game. So if they're like overly toxic, it's because they're overly invested, which to me is kind of understandable. Like, I was watching a buff guy stream the other day and bro said something along the lines of, Tekken is more than a game to a lot of people, it's like an extension of them as a person or something. It's something along those lines, which I agree with, because when you play a fucking video game for 20 plus years and you've only played Kazuya, then yeah, you're the Kazuya guy, you know? You know, that's part of your personality. When you say this game is scrubby, but it was designed to help you and you still lose, that to me is kinda wrong. Because if you learned how to play Tekken in Tekken 7, but you like peaked in blue ranks, more than likely you're going to be butt at this game. Because your fundamentals more than likely won't be at a level where you can just clear your opponents just because of them. Like you probably would be able to if you peaked in like God or something. And you would also still be playing offense like Tekken 7, which is a big no-no. So I don't necessarily agree with what you're saying there. However, the dudes who bug out after every trailer are extremely annoying. Like the purpose of a trailer is to build hype. So they are obviously going to show the character's best moves or most visually appealing moves. And if you think you can use this as a way to judge a character early, you probably took a special bus to school or work. So yeah. All in all, the Tekken community probably is the worst in the FGC, but not really for the reasons you've said, to be honest. For me, why this community is so cringe is 1, they unironically hate women, which kind of makes sense because being a Tekken player and being a basement dweller come hand in hand. Not that that makes that right, they're still cringe, but you know what it is. It's to be expected. 2, elitism is so big in this game. And what makes it worse is that it generally comes from bums. And that makes it even more infuriating. Like, the worst cases of elitism comes from, yes, high-ranked players, but they're like at this weird level where they probably do well in ranked because they put like pro hours into the game. But if they were ever to go up against an actual comp player, they're just fodder. but these guys act like they're Tekken Messiah or something. Shit is so jarring to me. 3 is the content creator dick suck. This community, for some wild reason, dick rides the top creators for this game so hard it's actually gross, bro. Like, main man fans and 3DX fans genuinely fry my brain, bro, because these dudes listen to what those creators say and take it as gospel and aren't willing to hear anything else. It's legit the most NPC shit ever. Guys, if I ever blow this channel up, please don't gobble my shit, bro. Like, I'ma say some shit, but please have your own opinions. I'm not here for any of that cult shit, man. I'ma be real. This guy, I'm not even gonna try and say your name, bro, I'm sorry, says Brian, Kaz, Jin, Lars, Lily, Hwarang, Victor, and Lee are for flowcharty players. I don't want to hear nothing about Azucena because it's not possible to flowchart with her. Her highs make it hard to depend on flowchart setups. I mean, yeah, pretty much. Not so much Brian, but for the others, yeah, for sure. Kazuya is kind of easy to end up flowcharting just due to the nature of the character, like down back 4, forward 4, 1-1, forward 4, down forward 2 type beat. I mean, Jin, Lars, Victor, and Lee all have like a default scrub game style that they can play where they just force mix-ups the whole game, which can make them super predictable if that's what you're calling flowcharty. I guess Lily can as well with all of her evasive stuff and strong sidestep, so I guess you're right. Azucena though not being able to flowchart is complete and utter nonsense. You just don't know what you're doing. Like, Azucena has a whole bunch of crushing nonsense. She's got that backswing blow. She's got that one sidestep counter hit launcher. So yeah, that's cap, but for the most part, this take is correct. Anyways, guys, I think that's it for now. If you liked the video, remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that good shit. Also, if you want to have your hot take in this video, comment it down below. You already know. And until next time, guys.